Namaskar and good evening, friends. Today we will look at Indusind Bank, one of the largest private banks, a very successful bank. This is for the Q2 FY24 and also for first half year of FY24. Now let us look at the highlights first. For the Q2, net interest income NII grew by 18% year on year to 5,077 crores from 4,302 crores. So NII has grown by 18%. Net interest margin has grown to 4.29% compared to 4.24% in Q2 and 4.29 only in Q1 of last year, Q1 of FY24. I'll tell you again. Net interest margin is 4.29% in Q4 compared to 4.24 in Q2 FY23, that is last year Q2. And the previous quarter is 4.29 only. So, Q1 and Q2 both 4.29%. Last year Q2 was 4.24. So, it is growing. Net interest, it is already very high. Let us assume. Let us think like that. 4.29 is quite high. Net profit has grown by 22% year on year. By 22% year on year to 2,202 crores from 1,805 crores. Deposits have grown by 14% year on year to 3,59,548 crores from 3,15,532 crores. CASA has grown by 6% year on year. Gross NPA and net NPA ratios stand at 1.93% and 0.57%. Reasonably good ratios. PCR, provision for coverage ratio, is at 71%. CRAR, capital adequacy ratio, is at 18.21. It has grown from 18.01 from last year, from 18.01 to 18.21. Net interest margin is 4.29, net NPA 0.57, provision coverage ratio 71%, capital adequacy ratio 18.21, CASA 39%, liquidity coverage ratio is at 117%. So all these are very good. So that shows the good performance of Indusind Bank. Now we will go into further details. The bank says the following are our key focus areas for the future. Expanding the branch network. It is good at present, but it is nowhere near other bigger banks like Axis Bank, ICICI Bank, etc. Therefore, first focus area is expanding the branch network. Then focusing on target market segments. So, Indusind Bank already has some successful market segments on which it is concentrating, and it wants to target them much better in future. Then growth driven by retail customer acquisitions. So actively you will contact the retail customer and you will try to attract him to your bank. So that is one of the focus areas for Indusind Bank. Scaling up new businesses from affluent customers and NRI customers. Leverage BFIL from rural customers. You are not going to stay with affluent and NRI only. There is a vast segment, rural customers, that also is a focus area. Building merchant acquiring businesses, digital partnerships and alliances. So, digital partnerships and alliances help the bank to maintain the data and focus on the right customers. Exploring community bank approach for select segments. In some places, not individual segments, but individual customers, but community segments. Innovative service propositions, that is, tailoring your services to the needs of the customer. Executing digital 2.0. Indusind Bank has moved on to digital 2.0. So they are going to actively pursue digitalization of the banking services. Now let us go to further details of profit and loss account for the quarter Q2. Net interest income stands at 5,077 crores. It grew by 18% year on year and 4% quarter on quarter. Reasonably good. Net interest income. Net interest margin for Q2 stands at 4.29% compared to last year 4.24%, previous quarter 4.29%. Previous quarter and current quarter 4.29. Same quarter last year is 4.24. Yield on assets stands at 9.69% as against 8.65% year on year. Cost of funds stands at 5.40 as against 4.41 in corresponding quarter of last year. So cost of funds has marginally increased. Other income is 2,282 crores for the quarter ended September 30th, that is Q2, as against 2011 in same quarter last year. It grew by 13% year on year. Core fee income has grown by 13% year on year. Operating expenses were 3,450 crores as against 2,769 crores year on year. So, operating expenses have also grown by 25%. Pre-provision operating profit is 3,909 crores as against, and it has grown by 10%, as against 3,544 crores last year, same quarter. Average advance ratio stands at 5.2%. PPOP divided by average advance ratio. Net profit 2,200 crores as compared to 1,805 crores year on year. Now, if you look at half yearly figures also, that is also impressive. Net interest income is 9,944 crores, up by 18% from 8,427 crores year on year. Fee income is 4,492 crores as against 3,943 crores year on year. Total income for the half year is 26,469 crores as against 20,832 crores year on year. It means in the half year 6,000 crores more total income. Operating expenses of course have increased from 5,395 crores to 6,695 crores. Pre-provision operating profit for the half year now 7,740 crores as against 6,975 crores. So operating profit has also increased reasonably well. Net profit for the half year 4,326 crores as against 3,436 crores, which is a jump of 26% year on year. Balance sheet footage has grown by 12%. Deposits have grown by 14%. CASA deposits have increased to 1,41,437 crores. Current deposits of 49,910 crores. SB accounts 91,527 crores. CASA deposits comprise 39% of total deposits. Advances 3,15,454 crores as against 2,60,129 crores, increase of 21%. This is for the half year. Asset quality we have seen already. Gross NPA 1.93% compared to last year 1.94%. Net non-performing assets is 0.57% compared to 0.58%. It is already somewhat low. It is coming down further. Provision coverage ratio we have already seen 71%. Provisions amount to 974 crores. Provisions have come down. Last year, same quarter, 1,141 crores. Now 974 crores only. It has come down by 15%. Capital adequacy ratio is 18.21%. It has gone up from 18.01%. So capital adequacy is very good. CRAR, Tier 1. Tier 1, if you see that in capital adequacy ratio also, Tier 1, if you see that it has grown to 16.75% from 16.44% year on year. Now network, let us see. 2,631 branches were banking outlets and 2,903 ATMs compared to 2,320 branches and 2,807 ATMs. So it is going on expanding the branch network and ATM network both. Client base stands at 37 million or 3.7 crores. So Sumant Katpalia is the managing director and CEO of Indusind Bank. He says we have been growing, robust growth is there in all parameters. So whether it is net interest margins, net interest income or NPAs, provision coverage ratio, in all parameters the bank has grown very well. So this is about Indusind Bank. Now think about the Indusind Bank. Now as always I say this is not a recommendation, but it is a good bank. Now you will have to examine it at your end also, and you have to take the decision on whether to buy, hold or sell, etc. That's up to you. My business is to examine it from my end to see which portions are okay, which portions are not okay. I have given all those things. Now you go and examine at your end. Thank you.